Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or even good night. I mean, I don't know what time you're watching this. My name is Dennis, I'm also known as PilotHooij, and instead of an airplane, I'm in the car at the moment. I'm on my way to Amsterdam Schiphol Airport, not to fly a real aircraft, but to fly the simulator today, to do some training, I should say. And I thought that's a good subject maybe for a vlog. So let me know if you think this is interesting or this is totally not interesting. But the reason why I'm on my way to simulator training today is every year we have to do at least 4 sessions. And we have 3 basic sessions, which is a proficiency check to validate your license and type rating, a line-oriented evaluation in which they evaluate our performance during a normal flight from A to B, and of course something is happening. And then we have 2 recurrent programs, so that's the third option. And in a recurrent program, it's a training, and we have one in spring and one in autumn. And most of the time, the autumn one is based on the winter operations. And what we do in a recurrent, we train new items, new procedures, and they grade us and they see what are the issues within all the pilot staff group, and to see which subjects require additional training. But 6 weeks ago, my little son Sam was born, and he's doing very well. I'm very happy today because the sun is shining, and he slept like a little baby, and he is a little baby. So I was happy. And I'm also happy that tomorrow I'm going to start flying again. So it's been 6 weeks ago, but just after he was born, I took parental leave. And at the end of September, my line-oriented evaluation and my recurrent due dates were done. So I wasn't valid to fly on the line in real life. So that's the reason why I have to do training. But I had to do the training before that. But just the due date was passed. And every pilot has to do this. Are these the only simulator sessions a pilot can have? No, definitely not. Because I'm a first officer, I sit for, just to be clear, at the right side of the aircraft, and sometimes I have to help out another commander for command training, for a sit-in for a recurrent line-oriented evaluation or a license check, or a new pilot I can also sit in, and stuff like that. And some pilots are also rated for special airfields, which are not your standard Amsterdam or Barcelona or Valencia or whatever, but for example Funchal, Innsbruck, so some Samos, some pilots are rated for those kind of airports, and they follow additional training. So, but most pilots have to do 4 every year, 4 sessions in the simulator at least, and that counts for every pilot basically. So what are those sessions? Let's start with the license check. The license check is a pretty forward session actually, because we have to prove our proficiency with flying, in my case, the 737. So we show that we are able to manage engine failures, rejected takeoffs. We show that we are able to do a go-around with 1 engine, with 2 engines, and that we are able to do approaches, precision and non-precision approaches. That we're able to fly low visibility procedures and stuff like that actually. So basically you show that you're able to fly the aircraft in whatever situation you're faced with. And once you've completed that, your license will be validated again for another year. And also your type rating, of course, on which plane you're actually doing the proficiency check for. After finishing those checks, most time you also do a recurrent, and the recurrent in springtime, and also the life checks mostly in the springtime for me. The recurrent is a training program, so we get some items we need to train, and those items vary between all the systems that our aircraft has, and also some that are provided by Boeing, and also by law. So we practice a lot of things. So we practice things like today I had to study a few items. For example, the anti-skid system. So that's part of the landing gear, of course. We're going to have problems with that in the simulated session. and I already saw that was on the hill, so the anti-skid system is inoperative, and it has a huge performance penalty. So yeah, that changes a lot in the operation. For example, we cannot depart from a contaminated runway. We can only dispatch the dry runways, so that's a huge penalty. But also stuff like engines blowing up, so engine fires, failures, separations, engine surge, limits, stalls, airspeed's unreliable, runaway stabilizers like they had on the 737 MAX, all kind of subjects like that. So that is the recurrent. Besides the recurrent and the proficiency check, we also have the line-oriented evaluation, which I had yesterday, and that's an evaluation to see if your performance is up to standards. So you fly from A to B, and of course something happens. I can't spoil the content of the program because some colleagues are also watching this video, and I don't want to give away the training value, of course. But the situation can the options, I should say, and the situations following from that, the options are endless. So yeah, yesterday we had some issues with some systems. We figured it out, and we've flown towards the airport and landed on eventful. So yeah, that are the basic simulator sessions, which we do every year. So if you have any questions, if you would like to know some things, let me know in the comment box below. Give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe. And I'm just about to leave the highway to enter the flight simulating facility in a few minutes, and it's located the other side of Schiphol, the eastern side of Schiphol. And it's time to have some fun. So yeah, my name is PilotHooij. Thanks for watching, thanks for tuning in. If you have any questions, would like to know anything about flying, becoming a pilot, let me know, and maybe I'll make a vlog out of it or give you a quick answer in the comments below. Thank you for watching.